What's up YouTube, it's your boy Composite back again with another video. So in today's topic I'll be talking about the dangers of being a product of your environment and what you should do instead, So if you are interested in this topic, stay tuned. Basically, roll the intro. So what up guys? So in today's topic I'll be discussing why you shouldn't become a product of environment and what you should do instead. This topic I've been meaning to do a video about this topic, but I think I had the idea to do this video last year, but I forgot. Then it finally came to me. Then I wrote it down on my notes, and here we are. So reason number one: depending normally for the average person, their view about life, is based on where they come from. And I've noticed this, and I'm sure you've also noticed this, because I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're probably over the age of 18, But I've noticed this, that most people's perception of life is based on where they are from. Like most, I'm talking about general. I'm just talking about the average, normal 20-year-old. And I also saw this in me, because before, let me just tell you a little story about me. I was a normal, typical teenager from maybe grade 10, which was when I was 16, up to 2019. Yeah, I was just your normal everyday person. But it changed. I started to change when I was doing grade 11, when my bro Senzo sent me a book. Midas Touchparts, wrote by Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump. After reading that book basically talked about entrepreneurship and why you should become an entrepreneur. And basically, it was a good book. I'm going to do a review of that book. So if you're interested, comment down below so I can do a review of that book. So he sent me this book, and this book, taught me something. I won't say taught me, exposed me to a world I wasn't exposed to before. And I would say that book built the foundation, or it started something which shaped me into the person I am today. Understand? I don't know whether it's the foundation, but it did change something in me, because I was just a normal one. I wanted to be average. I wanted to be normal. Well, things have changed now. Things have to change. So what's the whole point of me telling you that story? The whole point of me telling you that story is for you guys to see that where you come from, or where you are from, and the people you surround yourself with do have an impact on the person you are, on the person you will become. Many people, or many successful people, say you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with. So just look around you. Just look around you. Look around the circle, and just start thinking. What have you learned from them? If you've never learned anything from anyone in your circle, most probably you have, or most probably you are in the wrong circle. Most probably you are in the wrong circle. Because if you are in the right circle, the people around you will be adding value into your life, not helping you destroy it. So you should if you look around at the moment and you see that, okay, I see no one around me is adding value to my life, then you should take it upon yourself to change yourself so that you can start adding value to them. You can start teaching them, exposing them to the stuff you've decided to expose yourself to. And I'm gonna get real quick on how to change your environment, or the easiest way to change your environment. I did this without knowing I did this. I only realized like today, yes, I did this. So it's pretty simple, but it can easily go over your head if you don't notice it. If you're a person who just cruises through life. So the easiest way to change your environment basically is to start, or the easiest way to change your environment is to not only change like the circle or the people who hang around you, is to start by changing maybe the type of content you consume. What do I mean by this? Well, I read books. You know what that exposed me to? Entrepreneurship. That exposed me to new topic, new ideas, everything. And all the stuff, you know, it just adds up over time. It just adds up over time, and you just become this generalist. If you've read maybe more than 5 books, you know, you start to become this generalist who knows a little bit about most topics, little bit, but it starts to expose you. Then what you do from there, once you start reading, you start watching self-help YouTube videos. The YouTube algorithm will see that okay, he or she likes the self-help video, so they'll start recommending them to you. And then all of a sudden your YouTube is filled with self-help stuff. Some of it will be garbage, some of it, you know, will be applicable. But just it's time to expose yourself to that type of content, because that type of content, you know, it might lead you somewhere, because the more you watch them, the more you see them on your recommended list, or wherever you are on Explore, wherever you start adopting the things they're talking about. Just start adopting their outlook on life, their everything. So once you've changed your, because think about this right now. If I were to log in with your YouTube account and I go to your YouTube, if you're not a person who already consume a lot of self-help content, I can most definitely guarantee you that I'll see a lot of maybe sketches, short funny videos, entertaining, a lot of entertainment, you know. But if you really think about it, that entertainment content isn't really adding anything to life. Just think about it. It's really not adding anything. Instead, it's taking away your time. Taking away time which you could be using to do something else. I'm not saying I don't watch entertainment videos. I watch a lot of them. But there's a balance, you know. There's a balance. And that's the thing. You should find balance. So once you've started reading, changing the content you consume, then automatically the other aspects of your life will start changing. You start talking more about the content. You start talking more about the content you're consuming to other people, to your friends. And notice now, this part is very important. If you talk about this type of content around your friend or whatever, and they don't seem to be, I won't say interested, but they seem to have they give you negative vibes when you talk about this type of stuff, then maybe, just maybe, you should consider changing your circle. If they are listening to you and they're like, oh, they are liking it, and they also start consuming it, then you are lucky, because that means you'll be able to grow with your friends, and you won't have to change your environment and stuff like that. So that's basically it for today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget our motto on this channel: adapt, overcome, and conquer.